Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are in the world today. Manuela Vincent, live from Virginia. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Happy Winning Wednesday. Happy Winning Wednesday. Doesn't matter what you're doing. You got to wake up with that positivity, right? I love good vibes. I like to connect with people with good vibes. I don't want to hear about any negative stuff. That's why I come and try to be a light for someone else, right? Let me make sure my live is running okay over here. But when you are chiming in, let me know you're here, guys. I appreciate you. I got my coffee this morning, so welcome in. Bring your coffee, tea, water, whatever it is you like to drink. Coffee this morning, so welcome in. I appreciate you. Okay, we got a little echo going. Let me stop that. All right, my friends. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. So, listen, we're going to kick this off, right? This is be available on the replay, guys. My videos stay on my channel, so you can always go back and watch them if you miss anything. I had someone ask me that yesterday. Will it be available for replay? Yes. That's what I love about this platform. That's what I love about most platforms on social media, because when you do a video, it stays, right? So anybody can keep coming back, rewatching, and I love that. That's how I'm building up my views on my channel, because that literally tells me that you guys are liking what I'm putting out there. I'm trying to connect with the right type of people on my social media, right? I'm not here for any drama. I just want to talk about business, what's working, and if I can help anyone out here, that's what I'm on here to do. I want to help people, right? So today I'm going to be talking about, it's similar to what I talked about yesterday, but are you too old to start over? Because that's kind of where I felt. I felt that way. Wow. Right? And these are things we all got to be thinking about. I don't care how young you are, how old you are, like, right? I don't feel like that's my mindset at the time when I got laid off last year. I was like, I'm too old to start over. And then I was like, there's got to be another way. I don't want to go back to a job, nor were the jobs calling me back, right? So I'm going to be talking about a 2-hour workday that I use that's helped me to bring back income into my household without having to worry about going back to a job, because that was scary. That was scary. Welcome, guys. Happy Winning Wednesday. For those who are joining and watching me live, I appreciate you guys. Good morning, Junior Garza. How are you, my friend? Are you doing okay? How's your son doing? You see, I do care, guys. I might not know you, but I do have repeat people that come on my lives and we talk, right? I don't know you, but when you come on my lives and you're the same people that show up for me, I appreciate you. So I try to give back in some way or another. Okay, that's awesome. But happy Winning Wednesday, everyone, okay? So again, I come on to share a little bit about me and my struggle, what I've gone through a little bit real quick, and what I found to be able to change my situation, right? Because the saying goes, if nothing changes, nothing's going to change, right? We always trying to make these New Year's resolutions, but it's so funny because we never stick with them. It's very true. We only have 3 months. Is it 3 months left in this year? And everybody's always getting ready for that. Maybe you're not in a place where you want to be. Financially, I'm not a relationship therapist. I'm none of this. So please don't get it twisted on that. But if you're not happy in a relationship, if you're not happy with your finances, nothing changes unless you change. So to go back, I did lose my job last year in a layoff, okay? 2 decades in. Career, loved it in the beginning, but then I got burnt out. I really was burnt out already. I just didn't know how to leave it because I didn't know there was anything outside of a job. And so I continued on that vicious cycle of living paycheck to paycheck like most people do. But I got tired. And ultimately, I think the employers did see that, but they decided to go ahead and just lay me off. And when I came out of that job, I didn't have any savings, retirement, plan B. I didn't know what I was going to do. Okay. And layoffs are happening all the time now. I don't know if you guys are watching any news feeds or whatever you watch on your social media, but a lot of people are getting laid off. It's just the new way, right? AI is replacing jobs. Like, you think you're doing so great in a job, but then they decide to cut you. They call you in to the office and they just say, bye-bye. I mean, we have to cut the budget. That's just how it goes, right? You might think you're doing great. You might think your job is secure, but that's not always the case. But I never thought like that. I just said, hey, I was in HR. So I was the one who took it. I took the layoff and I also gave it out because I was on both ends, right? I was laying people off and then I got laid off. That's how it goes. There are more people than there are available jobs. That's a good way to look at it. Jan, welcome to my live. There are more people than there are available jobs. You're so right. That's crazy. I never actually really looked at it like that. I like that. But it's scary because it's going to continue on, unfortunately. I'm not looking at it as being bleak. Please. It's Wednesday. Happy Winning Wednesday, guys. I'm not looking at it. I hope you guys don't take it like that. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, nothing like that. But I read things and you got to kind of think, where do you see the world going? Like, we can't predict the future. The future is not ours to see. But what I do see is I don't see it getting better. And it's been a year since I lost my job. So I'm not resentful because I'm in a better place now. I look at things when something happens to me, God did that for me. He shut that door and now he's reopened something else for me. I'm speaking reality. Well, you are too, Jan. I never really thought of it like that, how you said that. I hope so. I like to provide a little value, on my lives. I mean, I like to have a good conversation because this is like really scary. A lot of people are going through things, right? Can we get real? I mean, I've had 3 children through my years, right? I have 1 teenager left at home. 1 is up in college right now. I still have to provide for them. I don't care. Like, he's up there, but I still have to send him money. He's in his own apartment up there. Life goes on. But back when I got laid off, I could have just sat there, dwelled in it. And, I have a husband. He's been working 2 jobs for years. He's a blue collar worker. I was a corporate worker. Think about that a minute. A lot of the blue collar workers don't make a lot of money. So it was mostly dependent on my income. I was pretty much bringing in more of the income. That's why I never wanted to leave, because I was like, okay, I got to stay in this. Continue on, even though if I'm miserable or not. I took a lot from bosses, guys. Maybe you guys do too. And you don't know better. I never thought about, let me just build my own little income. Let me go online. Let me look what's out here. At the time, I didn't think about that. I just kept pressing on. But that's why I'm here on my lives every single day to talk about why you should have a plan B. You can hate me or love me for it, but I'm still going to be speaking to some people on here that really are thinking about that stuff. You should have a side hustle. And I'm not talking about a crazy work your butt off part-time job. That's not what I'm talking about. Because what is that doing? That's still taking you away from your family. I miss that a lot. I used to miss birthdays, events, because I worked in a job that took everything from me. More time in the job, losing time, sitting down dinner, enjoying time with my family, watching my little kids grow so fast. And I missed time when they were in the school doing like guitar or violin, like chorus. Oh my gosh, those are like key moments in your kids' lives, right? And so I missed a lot of that. And that's why I'm on here to tell you, you do have options. You do have options, okay? So again, I came out of that job with no savings, no retirement, no plan B, because I really never thought, I thought about the future, but I didn't have enough money to put into those things. Because when you do 401ks and IRAs and all that great stuff, I don't even know when the last time I had, now I do, but back then I didn't even know when the last time I had a savings account, because everything we had went towards our household income stuff. We have to keep the lights on. We got to keep a roof over our head. You guys feeling what I'm saying? I hope someone's feeling what I'm saying. Like, you don't got to comment if you don't want to, but I'm like, this is real. And so for me, I had to just use the money we got paid. We have to keep everything running. So I didn't have money to put into that stuff. That's where I fell off. And that's where I didn't have anything left over to save for retirement and all that stuff, okay? So again, fear, what am I going to do next? I'm 52. I've spoken to people that said they've been laid off at 30. There was a 20-year-old on here that one day told me they were laid off, and I'm like, what? This is ridiculous, okay? So 52, and I'm like, what am I going to do? I got to start all over again? I don't think that I have time or patience for that. Am I lagging, guys? Yes or no? Am I lagging? I don't know. It looks like it's lagging a little bit. Okay, so I had applied for more jobs, and those jobs weren't calling me back. And that is another issue we're having right now. A lot of people going through that. Can we, anybody on here still looking for jobs? Are you good? Like, I just really want to have a conversation. I'm going to talk about my 2-hour workday, but I like to give it to you real and raw, right? These are the situations we're going through right now. I have recruiting friends because I was in HR, and they're telling me all the same. It's very competitive out there. It's very competitive out there. You can redo your resume because these people are actually, hi, how are you, related quotes. It's funny. So this is why I'm saying this is when you got to switch your employee mentality over to a CEO mentality. You got to boss up. That's going to be my brand soon. Boss up and be free. But what I want to say is this particular lady I talked to, she was in recruiting all her career that I've known her. She decided to go ahead and do her own thing. Guys, guess what she does now? I'm from United States, born and raised in Virginia. Where are you from? So this lady decides, hey, I'm going to monetize off of this. You want to know what she's doing now? And this is why I'm saying you guys got to boss up and think about, stop always wanting to work for somebody. Start getting your stuff together. Think about your passion. What are you passionate about? Did you guys ever think about that? I can't support you. I can't support you, my friend, but I can lead you to the water, if that makes sense. I can lead you guys to the water, but I can't make you drink. I'm going to be sharing what I do from my phone to help you be able to make money. Okay? And this is available in India as well. I know there's certain places that don't have the financial capital to start up things, but you just have to look at it and see if it's for you. But I'm not there yet. So this particular lady, she's a recruiter, but she saw the need, saying there's a lot of people that are coming into my inbox every day when she was working a corporate job. And they're getting passed by. The system, guys, if you don't know this, the system that you put your resumes through when you apply for jobs, it's being read by bots. Okay? It can, exactly, Jan. So it's being read by bots, and they scan for certain keywords in your resume. So, there was once told to us, when you do the resume, make sure you highlight in your resume a few of those keywords from the job description, those little tricks. But she noticed a lot of people were getting passed over, good qualified candidates, and they were getting passed over. So she says, she kind of was getting tired of it. She did the recruiting thing for a long time, but she got tired of that. So she's like, there's a high demand and a need out here because she said, I know what I'm talking about when it comes to resumes. I know what the employers are looking for. So guess what she ended up doing? She decided to open up her own resume writing business. That's called passion. When you do what you love, it never becomes a job anymore. So now she's out here doing that. And she's monetizing off of it. Do you guys know you can do the same thing? Like if I wanted to stay in HR, I could have my own consulting thing. But I don't want to do HR anymore. I'm done with that. I was done with that. That's why I love what I do now. I still get to educate people. I still get to I still get to share what I love about this, what I do now, and help people. I like to help. You know, back in high school when they gave you that little thing, that assessment where it said what you would be good at in the future for a career, it did say that I'm a helper. I like to help people. I didn't want to be a psychiatrist. I didn't want to be a psychologist. Who knows? Maybe I should have gotten into that. I don't know. That's, whatever. It's irrelevant. But what I did know is I want to help people. So now I'm helping people in a different way. I'm leading them to something that works. And you can take a look at it if you want to. I know it does good for me, and it's doing well for 56,000 others that have joined it, okay? So that's what I do. But my point to that is you have to have a passion. A passion will lead you to helping other people. You enjoy it. You love to get up every morning and do your thing. And then the money is a byproduct of that. The money is a byproduct of that. Guys, you understand this? So what I do every day, I love doing it. It's the vehicle. I found the vehicle. And the byproduct is the money behind it, because I'm now helping, families, moms, single dads to do this side hustle thing, a business for themselves, create an online income for themselves, whether they want to keep their day job or not and have it as a side hustle without going to getting a part-time job. I'm always saying, stop. Don't go get a part-time job till you look at this. I don't want you to be away from your family anymore, because I know that's devastating. My husband's done it for years. And now I'm going to be in a position to retire him from his part-time job because I looked at something. I took a chance and I looked at something last year, one time, and it's paid off, okay? So I knew I'm on a little bit of a soapbox right there, but I just want you to understand, when you find something you love, it doesn't feel like a job, and the money is the byproduct of it, because you're helping people, okay? So I love Jan is very interactive and engaging. I appreciate you. Passion can make livable income. Yes, it can. Never thought of it. I never really thought of that. Can I be honest? That's a broke mindset. That's a broke mindset. And I'm not hating on anybody in here, because I was there. Just because you have a job doesn't mean you're rich. Just because you have a job doesn't mean you're rich, guys, or you're making it that great. Because I believe that is a whole broke system. That's another topic. It's a broke system. It's there to allow you to barely make ends meet. And people that jump off my lives are so funny because they think that I'm offending them. You can be offended if you like, but I've been in it 20 years and I know what that system's like. I've seen it all. But when you finally get gone from a job and you get to be around people that are really, they got that mindset going. They're really educating us over here. It's called, yes, me. Man, this is a good live today. I got some good people on here today. There we go, living paycheck to paycheck. See, I'm really connecting with some good people on here today. I love it. These are the people, you see, me, Jan. I mean, this is good. You guys are already there. I love to talk about this stuff because this is things that enlighten me. I'm learning these things at 52. It's okay. It doesn't matter how old you are. When you start connecting with millionaires, people that are like-minded, entrepreneurs, boy, I like to learn like that. Me says, I'd love to be better for my babies. We all do. See, I came from generational curse. Guys, I'm not being a Debbie Downer today. I just want to tell you some real life things, okay? And then we're going to get into it. I could talk all day. You guys are awesome. This is a good live today. I appreciate you guys being on here, okay? I came from the generational curse. I don't know if you guys believe in that stuff, but I did. It's tough. Love my parents to death. Love what they did. My mother was an immigrant from Italy. She got married to an American guy. That was my other brothers and sisters' father. He was a soldier, came to America. She was self-taught. She didn't get a formal education. She did what she did. My dad, the same thing. They had to work back in the day hard, had to quit school, all that stuff. Guys, I'm not the only one. And so I love them for what they did. They did what they thought was best. But the problem with that, and then, you know, she was like, they were like, you're going to go to school though. You're going to go to school and you're going to get educated. So I did the degrees, the bachelor's, the master's. I did all that in hopes of that's going to make me successful. But can we get real? That doesn't make you successful. That's the perception of it. That's another topic. I'm not going to down education. I'm not going to do that today. Yes, I know. There's a lot of, you know, things around the whole educational system. That's a whole nother live, guys. That's a whole nother live. If you don't get into something that's a specialized degree, like you really need the degree, like a doctor, you got to, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to work for you. And that's kind of what happened to me. I did it because I know my family were like, oh, she's the first in the family to get an education, you know? And that to me made me feel good. I'm a people pleaser, but I've had to wise up. You got to do what's best for you and your family. It took me a long time to get that. So, you know, you just do what you're taught from then. And unfortunately, we've been homeless before, me and my husband with 3 kids when they were toddlers. That's terrible. Like, we've went through all those things. We bought houses and we've lost them. We went through all that stuff. Poor decisions. You know, it's called financial illiteracy. We can get real, right? I don't hide things. But I'm telling you, even having jobs, we were still messing up. So that doesn't make you wealthy, guys, right? And that's not success because you get a degree and you got this and this and that. You don't know what people are going through in their home. You could have the guy that has a VP, a CEO, whatever, got the biggest house. You don't know what's going on in their house. You don't know. Maybe he's cheating on his wife, right? He's cheating on his wife, or she's miserable. She's going to cheat on him because he's barely home to enjoy family time. Can we get real? That's not what the whole topic of my video is today, but I'm just laying it out there. There's so many things that can be happening. And so don't get it twisted. I don't care what you got, what kind of education you got, what job title you hold. It doesn't matter. I've been in management jobs. I hated it. Okay? So all that to say is, fast forward, I knew that I wasn't getting no callbacks anyway. It was time to move forward. And that's what I did. I looked online because I knew there was something out there. I just had to be really picky about it. I had to make sure that I wasn't getting into something that wasn't going to, you know, be productive. Was I going to get an income out of it? What was going to happen? You know, what was going to happen with this? What exactly do I have to do? Is it going to cause me to not have enough time to still be with my family? Right? There's a lot of stuff out there. But I got lucky because the lady that I got into this with, she was already in the online space. I had followed her for a while. I found her on my Facebook and she posted something, right? It wasn't even a video. It was just a post, you know. How would you like to be able to work with your cell phone? And you guys probably have seen these things, but I bet you passed them over. Do you know what passing over opportunities repeatedly means? It means poor. Because we're always skeptical to stuff. And that's me too. I've done it. But when I saw how she said she could make anywhere from $300 to $900 a day, working 2 hours from her phone, I said, let me take a look, because other people are doing that. When you guys are watching people, on social media, right? You're scrolling on TikTok, you're on IG Reels, right? You're laughing it up. You're laughing because I know it's funny. Some people make funny videos, you know, it's just a distraction, right? It's just something to get you out of what you're going through. It's just funny. But did you know those guys are making money using their phone? We don't think about that. Some of us don't. Maybe some of us don't care because we're already in a job and that's what's comfortable. You're like, okay, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. But those people are making money. So for me, I said, hey, this is making sense. These guys are learning how to use their cell phones to monetize. Why can't I do it? Okay, 52 years old. I'm not going to sit in the dread of things and keep worrying about, oh, I'm not going to have no retirement. I got to get going. I got to work now, okay? So when she put that post out, I asked her for the details. Guys, I'm getting hot. Perimenopause is no joke. I'm honest about that too. I'm going through the change, guys. I'm killing my husband too. AC real low. Then I get hot. I have to throw the sheets off. Good Lord, it's crazy. So I asked her. She sent me to a free blueprint. I'm going to drop it here in chat in 1 minute, okay? I talk so much, my coffee gets cold all the time. And I got a little heating plate right here, but it still gets cold. So what I'm giving you guys on my live today, because I know some people drop off and I don't want to wait till the last minute. This is the Freedom Formula Blueprint. This is the Freedom Formula Blueprint. I just dropped it there in chat. You guys are free to go take a look at it. I talk about this and I break it down a little more, but that is the document that's allowed me to make daily pay from my home. From my home and my phone. I could be traveling, sleeping, and I make money on autopilot because I have an automated system included with it, right? With this program, you're going to learn these skills that I'm talking about. It's a program, not a course. It's a legit program, comes included with a $9 million mentor. Every day, dropping the sauce for us, dropping those nuggets. That's why when I come on here, you hear me talking, is because she's sharing these things and I'm bringing it back to you. That's what we do, right? I don't gatekeep. I'm telling you exactly what she's talking about. Connection equals currency. So connection, meaning I'm connecting with you guys. Me, I'm connecting with Jan, the people that have been talking to me. That's why I like going live, because you guys get me. You guys are all potentially my perfect customer. That's what I like about this opportunity, is it's taught me so much. It's taught me high income skills. It's taught me how to be a digital marketer, which happens to be a $1 billion industry right now. It's going to be a $1 trillion industry in the year 2027. So I knew I was in the right place at the right time. Okay. And we're going to get into that. Okay. I think I covered a lot on here. Hold on one second. I'm just looking at my notes real quick. I want to make sure I don't miss anything. So can I tell you that you're never, I like to do air quotes here, too old to do this. See, there is age discrimination in jobs because, see, that's another reason. They're going to replace your job if you're older with someone younger. They're going to pay them less, even if they have less years. They're not going to rehire the person over here with 20-some years in. They're not going to do that anymore, right? So let's get real. Let's see it. That is age discrimination. But again, they can't tell you. Guys, I was in HR. I know what we did, right? So this is not going to discriminate on, they don't care how old you are, what your background is. It's your own online business. You determine what you make, what you do every day. You're your own boss. You are your own CEO. I am my own boss lady. Okay? Boss lady. I get up every day with determination. I know that I have to get up because this feeds my family. I know that I got to get up and do my content every day. I know this. My husband knows when I'm on my live, don't distract me. He's at his job. He's doing his thing. Don't distract me. I'm on my live. I'm not going to answer the phone. Like, I have dedicated 2 hours to my business every single day. That's what you're going to be taught in this, okay? So that blueprint I sent you guys to, you should be able to click on it. It's also in my channel header. This is the blueprint that's going to lead you to potentially making $30K in the next 90 days. Okay? That's what we're being taught here and how we're being taught, okay? Everything's included in this business. I love it. It's a business in a box. If you don't have a product, because you know you need a product in order to make sales. If you don't have that, don't worry, because we have 4 of them already in it. We're about to explode with 10 more income streams coming up next month because we're getting ready to move into the Spanish markets. Okay, wait, I don't even like to talk about it. I like tease you guys a little bit because it's not ready yet. But when we do that, it's going to allow us to make $1,400 a day. Right now, we have the ability to make anywhere from $100 a day, all the way up to $900 a day. But when these new programs explode and they're going to be in both the English and the Spanish versions, then we're going to be able to make $1,400 a day. So I'm in the right place at the right time, and I'm bringing people with me. That's why I love sharing it, okay? So stay tuned. You're building your own thing, guys. You're going to be building your own online business, but not by yourself. Every step of the way. It's not hard. You have everything you need in this. When I break it down for you, you're going to get the automation already included. It's free to you. You're going to get 4 done-for-you programs already done. That's the product we resell. We resell it and we make 100% profit on it. Why? It's not a physical product. It's not a physical product. It's not like Amazon where you buy a physical product on there and then it gets shipped to you. This is through your email. It's called e-learning. So I bought a program, a class, if you will, last May that's taught me these high income skills to be able to bring it back out here, share my struggle, and then let you know how I'm able to make the daily pay. And then if you want to get it, you can get it. That's all I do every day for 2 hours of my day. And I don't have to spend hours on a phone. I don't have to DM you. I don't have to chase you. It's not MLM. It's not network marketing. It's not even affiliate marketing. Those might be great for some people out here, but I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to be involved in a multi-leveling marketing thing. I don't want to split my commission. When I make 100% profit, it's mine. The company doesn't take it. It's mine. If I make a $900 sale today, that's mine. That goes to my bank account. It's not a 60-40 split. It's 100%. So that's why I love digital marketing, because you can do that. There's no inventory. There's no overhead. We can do this anywhere. Anybody across the globe can do this. Okay, so you got to be thinking about that stuff. When you're about to join stuff, look at it from that level. Can I get all my money? Is it mine? You know, what kind of products are we promoting? Is it in high demand? Yes, it's e-learning. Everything is online. You know, you can learn to be a nurse online, but this is cheaper than that. You can learn to be a pharmacist online. Yeah, you probably have to go in and do some clinicals, but everything is online. So why not digital marketing? It's a new skill. Some of you probably don't even understand what it is. It literally is anywhere you're going to buy a product or service online, that's digital marketing. So in the case of our programs, when you go to my website, right here, I dropped it in the chat, you're going to go through a funnel. It's going to talk about the program, how we get paid, how we do 2 hours a day from our phone, how many people are in it, what kind of testimonials do you have. All that is in the program, all that is in the funnel, so that your potential customers are walking through the system. And then they're going to get to the page where it talks about the 4 programs, the products that we offer. And you can either decide to join it or not. That's another thing I like. It's rejection free. I don't have to worry about hearing no's, because if it's not for you, you're not going to go further. You're going to go down to the email you get from me. You're going to get 30 emails from me, and everybody who joins gets the same thing. You get 30 pre-done emails that already are load. You just click a button and they load up in the system. And then you're going to get those emails for 30 days until you take action, or you can just sit in there. I mean, if you want to, I get a lot of those too. I got to go and actually clean out some of those. Some people that don't look at my emails, you know, you get rid of them because they're just wasting space for some people that really want it. Okay. So you're getting a business in a box. You're getting everything from automation. You're getting a $9 million mentor who's live, talks to you on a weekly basis. We have a webinar for you guys, a free webinar coming up this Friday. So if you want the details to that, where my mentor is going to come on there and talk about the programs, the business, how you get started. You're going to hear from 6- and 7-figure earners. You're going to put your email into what I dropped you. After you put your email, you're going to check your spam and promotion folder, guys. I always got to tell you that, because if you have Hotmail or Yahoo, they're famous for putting stuff in the spam folder. Get it out of there. It's just a document. It's like 3 or 4 pages. You read it. It's going to highlight what this is, a done for you business. And then it's going to talk about what is digital marketing. Then you're going to have 2 bonus videos. that is going to talk about it from my mentor's perspective, the one who designed these. And then you're going to learn how we earn over here. All the good stuff is there. Between all those things, you're going to have 99% of your questions answered, but you can always email me back once you put your email in. I'm happy to answer those for you, okay? So we've gotten that stuff out of the way. I guess that's the weeds of things, okay? That's kind of what you're getting. So let me touch on one more thing which you're learning. So what we do in the 2-hour workday, real quick, I'm not going to break it down like step by step, but I will tell you what you're going to learn. Everybody learns the same thing in the 2-hour workday. These are it. If you have a cell phone, Wi-Fi, and social media, you can do it too. Literally. If you have cell phone with Wi-Fi, you can do this too. And social media, we're going to teach you, okay? You're going to learn to use your cell phone. You're going to create content. Simple content, 3 times a day, 3 pieces of videos, 3 short form videos every single day. If you say, I don't like to show my face, it's okay, because we have a whole branding for faceless. I had somebody ask me that on here yesterday. Can you do it faceless? You sure can. We have a whole program that breaks that down really simple for you. Everything in this is simple. If you can't follow a 2-hour workday, I don't know what's wrong. Because we're going to give it step-by-step, beginner-friendly for you. Here, let me remove somebody who's negative already. That's probably a kid or a troll. I don't care. So anyway, guys, the 2-hour workday is 1 hour. You're going to create 3 pieces of content. Most of us do videos, but again, short videos, 7 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute. And we're going to teach you what to do in them, because you're not just going to be silly in it and just talking about nothing, guys. What I've talked about with you guys today is something that I would talk about in my 7-second video, 30-second video, 1-minute video. I keep it stupid simple. I share how I was laid off at 52, came out of there with no savings, no retirement, no plan B, didn't have employers calling me back, so I had to get in action mode. I decided to find something different, and that's what I did last May. I've been doing it for 17 months now. It's allowed me to be home and present with my kid, my last kid at home. I can be present to do the things I love, and I get daily pay here because I'm sharing what I'm doing with other people out on social media, 5 billion people on social media. So I do this in 3 videos a day. I don't have to talk in each one. No. You're going to be taught to put text on the screen. You could be pointing. You could just be sitting on your balcony, your backyard, whatever you have. And you have the text on the screen is running down the screen. And at the end of every video, you always say, if you want to learn these same skills, if you are tired of being in your 9 to 5, or you want to earn an extra income, down in the comments, put the word blueprint. I'd love to share it with you. That's what I do in every video, okay? Every video would be a little different, but I have to share my story a little bit. I have to be relatable to you guys, or you're not going to stop and watch me. So that's where the vulnerability piece comes in, but you don't got to go in crazy depth over it. I did it real quick. You guys heard me say what I said. And then I said, if you want to learn these skills like I'm doing to be able to make daily pay with my phone 2 hours a day, down in the comments, put the word ready. I'd love to share it with you. Okay. And then you guys are going to learn how to do copy paste ads for 30 minutes. That's fun, because if you're an introvert like I am, you'll do 30 minutes of nonstop copy-paste posts to free classified sites. You don't pay a dime outside of your program for this. You pay for your program. I'm going to get into that in a couple minutes. Your program, because it's education, you have to buy it, guys. If you're going to go and you need something, you're going to go quickly and pay for it, right? Your lip gloss, your whatever you buy, guys, something that's not bringing you any income. The difference with this is it's going to bring you an income, and you're building an online business. Now, if that doesn't excite you, then this is not for you. I'm talking to those who are interested in learning. They want to have a legacy for their family. They want to build an extra income for their family, whatever it is. So that's the difference between that and this, right? So copy paste ads. These sites are for people, parents, busy moms, dads who are looking for a way out of their day job, or they need that extra income, okay? So that's where they're looking on these sites, and you're going to post your website on there, and you're going to talk about it, what your situation is real quick. Moms and dads in, I would say, Virginia. If you're looking for a way to be home with your kids and make an income anywhere from $100 to $300 a day, or $300 to $900 a day, then go to the link down below and check it out. And I would even put a little video of my YouTube video in there so they can look at me and see me. I'm real. That's what my mentor did. Her first 6 months, she made 6 figures doing that. Strictly copy paste ads in her 3 videos a day. She did that for her first 6 months. She made her first 6 figures. She only wanted to do this for $56,000 a year from home. She ended up making 6 figures. 17 months in, first million. Following just the YouTube strategies that we teach you, right? She didn't even go live at that point, all right? So that's how we do it over here. We do 3 videos a day, short videos. You can pick IG, TikTok, Facebook, whatever you want to do. YouTube shorts, everything's on here. Social media, 5 billion people, guys. The world is yours. Okay, you could do it all, okay? I repurpose all my videos. I start on TikTok and I repurpose them over here. That's how I do. I get more eyes on my stuff, okay? After that, so that's your hour and a half. Now you have 30 more minutes to go, right? What is it? Now you're going to start getting traction on your videos. When you do this consistently every single day, you got to give yourself at least 90 days to get a rhythm going. You don't give up in a week or 2 weeks. Man, I'd be so disappointed in myself if I did that. You wouldn't give up on your job like that. No, because you know it's pretty much an instant income. But now you have to put in the work. You still got to do your videos. You got to do your newsletters. You got to send some emails out to your people in your email list already. You got to do some work, but it's 2 hours, okay? So the next part is you're going to respond to people that leave comments for you because you gave them that call to action. You said ready, put the word blueprint if you want to learn these skills. So you're going to, let me talk to some people in here. Let me talk to Jan. Jan, are you still here? Hopefully. Don't know. Jan, you're gonna start getting comments on your videos, and you're gonna say, they're putting the word ready or blueprint or whatever you say, start or yes, I'm ready to go, whatever it is. And now you're gonna go and put your website in there. You see how I threw my website down in here for you guys? But yours, Jan, might be something like jandailypay.com. I'm just throwing it out there. Getpaidwithjan.com. jansdailypaybusiness.com, right? I'm getting you hyped up for this, okay? So that's what you would do. And then now those people are going to go to your website and they're going to put in their email address, like hopefully some of you guys did today. Don't know. I don't look at the people that don't. I look at the people that do. That's what I focus my time, guys. I used to focus my time on the people that didn't, or the people that are not responding. I don't do that anymore. I've learned that through this business that not everybody will. You focus on the people that are going to do it, not the people that don't, because that's only going to make you not want to continue doing it. So I focus on the people that are putting their emails in. Those are my people. I'm talking to you every day. I'm sending you out an email with value. I'm getting you to know, like, and trust me every single day. Because you're the ones who took the time to give me your email address. That's who I'm focusing on, right? So now Jan's got people commenting. They're going and they're putting their email in. Now she's building her email list. The money is in the list. You're going to learn how to build your email list every single day. 5 leads to start maybe. Then it's going to go to 10 leads a day. Then you're going to get to 20 leads a day. Then you're going to get to 30 leads a day. That's your job. 1% better every single day in this business, in any business. When you get to 20 leads a day, 1 in 20 are buying from us. 1 in 20 are buying from us because we have a high converting system. Our mentor drew this system up for us. Everything she's providing for us has been her successors. Those are her successes. So she's duplicating that for us, and we duplicate it for you. So you're getting the same business shell. You're getting the same emails. You can change them up a little bit if you like to, personalize them. I put my picture down in the bottom. Main thing is my links got to be in there, right? And I'll even add value, you know. I'll show proof of when I get a sale. I'll show proof of other people in the community getting sales, because I want my list to know I'm here, I'm present. This is what I have for you. Do you want this to change your life? Come on in. Let's do this, right? Nothing changes. Like I said in the beginning, of nothing changes. You can keep sitting on it because you're afraid of how much it is. That's always going to keep you behind. What is it costing you to stay in a job you're not happy with? I'm so glad the Lord shut that door for me, right? I was already living paycheck to paycheck. I was already living like me said, living paycheck to paycheck. Now I found something better that pays me daily. I make more in one day here than I did on my day job. I'm very transparent about that. If I was to take my hourly rate, times it by 8 hours a day, it was only $200 a day. I make $900 in one sale here. I'm in profit. What's mama gonna do with it? Even if you made those once a week, you're good. You guys gotta think about things like that. If I'm gonna invest one time in a program that's teaching me these high income skills, and I've already made more than my investment. I've tripled my investment back. That's how an entrepreneur thinks. I want to make sure I get my profit back. That's the first goal you have when you get in here. Yes. We're going to help you launch to profit in 7 days. That's our goal, following this consistency. I did that. I got my profit back in the first week of joining it. And on average, other people that join 7 days, I got proof in the community, right? We're going to help you do it, but you can't give up. You can't just miraculously say things are going to fall from the sky. The money's going to drop in if you're not doing anything. You have to do these 2-hour workday activities consistently every single day. You go to your job every day. You can do this for 2 hours a day. Okay? I'll make sure I'm not missing anything right there. Yes, yes, yes. I went over the 2-hour workday. And now we're going to talk about the 4 programs. Okay? And then I'm going to share with you guys my community. And then if you have any questions, please drop them down. There was a question that came in after I got off my live yesterday, and I want to get to all the questions as we're going through the live. If you have any questions, you can also email me privately. You go to the blueprint I dropped in the chat, and you can actually email me. That's part of my 2-hour workday. I email people back. I give you a personal response, a little video of me talking to you like you're right here. That's what I do every single day, guys. I dropped it once more. Take a look at it. It's free information. The blueprint is free. I get that question all the time. That is a free document for you to look at the information. You guys do this with other things. You want to get the details right. So you're going to put your email in to see what it's all about. You're going to take the time to look at it. You're going to take the time to look at it and see if it's for you. And if it's not, it's okay. You don't have to worry about that. Just remove yourself from my system. I'm all right with that. I don't focus on the negative. I focus on the positive. Who can I help today? Can I help 3 families today? Can I help 3 people today? Can I help you? Right? It's not a handout. I'm leading you to the water. You have to drink it, okay? Here we go. 4 digital programs. Again, guys, don't come up here with that stuff about I gotta pay. Yes, because you're learning digital skills. You're learning something new you never done before. If you are in business, this can help you too. If you want to improve on something. I've had people come on my lives before who are into glass blowing, who are into selling other things on Stand Store. They need help. This program will help you with that. It will take your program or your product and we'll walk you through how to get it up and running and selling. So don't think it's a program to sell another program. I chose to do that because I didn't have a product that I'm already selling. I said, let me run with what the company already gave me, 4 digital programs. I'm learning from them. And now I have the potential to earn from them 100% profit. That's literally what you're going to be doing. Okay. So we'll start from the top because that's my favorite and that's the one I joined and that's the one that's going to help me to leave a legacy for my family. It's the $900 Legacy Builder program. That's our highest and best-selling program. Well, a number of reasons, because you get all 4 programs for $900. If you were to break these each out, it's a $1,900 value. You're getting it one time. These are one-time fees. You buy your business one time, it's yours. Okay, so let's talk about it. The $900 program is equivalent to $328K a year. I like to see numbers. I don't know about you guys. I want to see what my income earning potential is. If you say, Manuela, I want to make $5,000. Well, we got to look at this. We got to look at what program might fit your need better. $5,000 a month. $2,000 a month. Maybe you're the person that just needs a couple thousand a month. Then you would start with a $100 program. We're not there yet. But if you can email me, I can help you better. Do you have income goals? Do you care? I know I do. If I got to retire my husband by the end of this year, I got to go in hard on this. That's why I joined the Legacy Builder one time, $900, okay? It also gives you one-on-one access to our $1 Million Mentor. She's almost 10 million right now. She's got multiple streams of income. And she's the one who's pouring into us every day. She's dropping these daily videos for you every day. She's teaching you the 2-hour workday every day. She gives you guidance. We have weekly webinars. You're getting a lot. This is a live interactive community. It's not a course. You're never going to do it alone unless you choose to do that. I didn't. I need a hand holding. So I'm engaged in my community every single day. I look at the pin post and she says, do this now. I'm going to do it. That's what I needed to get going and get that motivation to keep going, right? We have a whole wins section I'm going to show with you guys where people, when they're making sales, they put it in there. If they're getting more views on their videos, they're putting it in there. If they got more subscribers, they're putting it in there. It's called motivation, and we cheer each other on, okay? So that's part of it. We have a Legacy Builder call every Monday where you're going to hear, our mentor teaches us for like 20 minutes. We break out in our breakout rooms and we talk with other people in the program and we share ideas off of each other. If that video didn't work for me, what can I do better? Give me a hook idea. Let's go. That's what we learn in these meetings, and they're only exclusive to the Legacy Builder. So you're getting a lot of value for $900. Plus you're getting 4 income streams. Did I tell you that? You're getting $900 sales, $600 sales, $300 sales, and $100 sales. That's why I joined it. I wanted to go all in. And no, before you come at me and say, well, nobody has 900. Who really does? Do they all have 900 sitting around? I didn't. I got laid off. I didn't have a credit card available, maxed out. Told my husband about it. He's like, well, just do what you have to do. I'm with you, okay? He had a little skepticism, but he knew I had no option because the jobs weren't calling me back. I did a payment plan. We have those. That is your other option, guys. So don't come at me and say, I don't have the money right now. I didn't have the money right then, but I did it on an Affirm payment plan. I have 2 payment plans on my website. I have Klarna and Afterpay. If you're already there, go to the purple button. It's on the checkout page. Purple button, Stripe. That's where you'll see those payment plan options to get started today. I'm very bold, and I'll say, if you don't take action now, you never will. That's why people love me, because I'm an action taker. I don't sit on it. I knew this was going to change in my life, so I took action, okay? I don't sit there and say, well, if it works. No, it's going to work, and it did. The first week, I got my money back, okay? That's the first program, guys, $900. The next program is a $600 program. If you can't afford the 9, try the 6. $600 program is called the Digital Mastery Program. That's the program that we started with when my mentor, she got her first 6 figures. That's the program that's going to teach you to do that. $600 program unlocks 3 income streams for you. That's a $200,000 income potential a year. That's going to allow you to get $600 sales, $300 sales, or $100 sales. Somebody might not want to buy your $600 program. It's okay. They can buy the 3 from you. We're here to serve and help. Again, I told you this is the vehicle. The money is the byproduct of that. You got to have a service-driven, purpose-driven mentality to make this work. If you're someone who's going to say, well, I got to make that $600 back. I got to make that $900 back right now. I need the money. We all need the money, but you still have to learn the skills first. Again, it doesn't work if you don't work it. Okay? That's the people I want to work with. And you got to know that you're learning a new skill. It's going to take you a little time. But you just need to know and believe in yourself. You got everything you need in this business. And now we're going to get ready to launch into $1,400 days. That's going to explode our businesses. I cannot wait because I'm now going to be able to help Spanish people. Spanish community, they want this. Okay? Next. So that $600 program is going to allow you to learn how to make 6 figures in 6 months, and it unlocks 3 income streams for you. If you say, Manuela, I can't afford the 6, okay, try it on a payment plan. All of these are on payment plans. Let's go to the $300 program. Let's see if you can afford that one. $300 is the passive daily blueprint, and that allows you to make 6 figures, 6-figure income. Now you're opening up 2 income streams, $300 sales and $100 sales. That's called passive daily blueprint. Okay? That's a 6-figure income, $100,000 a year. The last program is $100. So I told you we have a program for any budget. Now, I do want to highlight the $100 program. It's called Launchpad. It's going to launch you into the digital space. It gives you the bare basics, but you can always upgrade. Your job and our job is to help you get at least 3 customers. If you decide to go in at the $100 program, there's nothing wrong with that. But you don't want to stay there. That's not where the money is. You're going to want to get 3 customers to upgrade to the next program, which is the $300 passive daily blueprint program. But do you understand why I joined the 9? Because I got all 4 programs. That's why I get more $900 sales, because people see the value. They're like, okay, it is a lot, but I see what I'm getting and I can do it on a payment plan. I'm going to work this real hard. I'm not going to give up. Those are the people I talk to. I have a 19-year-old join me in this. He immediately went right in and started doing the certification. I forgot to mention that. You get a certificate as a master reseller of these programs when you join Legacy. It's like a literal certificate that you get. They give it to you. They send it to you through the email. And that shows credibility. Nobody else is doing that. 100% credibility here, okay? So those are your 4 options. You got to make a decision, guys. I don't know what your income goals are. I had big ones. I had income goals. I have to leave a legacy for my family. I look at my baby's faces. I look at my husband's face. I don't want to work like that no more. So that's why I do what I do. Okay? So I'm going to show you the community. You have to you got to make a decision. I don't know what you're going to choose, where you're going to choose, if you're going to choose. That's up to you. You can continue to keep being stuck, or you can move on and make a decision today. All right, let me show this community and we're going to get off this live. Woo. All right. So we have 56.2 thousand people in this community. Guys, this is crazy. When she started this 2 years ago, I think almost 3 years ago, our mentor, she had a goal of getting 500 people in, and we're already at 56,000 members. That's daily paying customers we bring in. Okay. This is a live community on School. As you can see from the top, we have daily, weekly live Zooms. This one here is with Victoria, she's one of the people that's been in this, and she was able to get to 500,000 a year. She bought her house cash out. She's going to be teaching this Facebook training for us. You see, that's the mentorship you're going to get. You're going to be learning from 6-figure earners, 7-figure earners, and a $9 million, $10 million mentor. That's who you're learning from. There's nothing else out here like this. This is the kind of stuff you're going to get live, not just a replay. You're going to get live videos, current videos every single day, okay? Let me show you this real quick, what you're getting. So it's a live community, right? But every day, our mentor, Michelle O'Neill, every day for the last 10 days, we just started this new 90-day sprint where you're going to learn about confidence to cash, how to build confidence on camera, how to build confidence in your business. And then the reward is the money, right? Well, every day she's teaching you in the classroom. Right here is where you go. And every day for the last 10 days, she's been dropping a live video for us. She gets up every day and she does these videos. They're short. They're like 4 or 5 minutes. Some might be 8. You watch them. There's a topic breaking down 30K in 90 days, the confidence formula, time blocking. How do you do a 2-hour workday? How is that possible? She gives you a template to block that time out so you're not binge watching TV and wasting time. So you're going to learn how to do that dedicated 2 hours. And you're going to learn how to master it. Mindset reset, all this. Every day these are new because we are doing a 90-day challenge. We only have 3 months left in this year, guys. Where do you want to be? These have helped me. Every 90 days when we do these, I've grown my following. I've gotten more sales because I follow what she says in them. She gives you content ideas in them every single day as well. Look. Today's video is, 3 types of content to create. That's the topic for today. She's giving it to you. What other mentor's going to do that for you? I don't know of any. This is the best place to be in 2025 and beyond, in my opinion, okay? So we even had a replay that's available now for that Spanish launch we're getting ready to do. Whew, it's amazing. Okay, let's go to the wins. I want to show you some wins, and then we're going to get off real quick. Okay, so this is where you come. The first thing you get in this community, you're going to introduce yourself on that tab. You got the wins tab. This is where people post their wins for the day, the week, the month, whatever it is, okay? Wins, small but mighty. This person says, I'm so grateful to this community and this program. I have learned so much. It's awesome to go back and re-listen when I need the boost. I feel I have won the lottery without actually buying a ticket. That's a customer's perspective of this business and this program. She's saying it from her mouth. This was just posted an hour ago, okay? Now, this person said, I did it. I went live on TikTok today in spite of feeling awkward and clueless. For me, this was a big win. Do you see what I'm saying? It don't matter about the monetary wins. It's about how you feel today. This person just had a sale. They said $600 client on public holiday. I was just about to take an afternoon nap, and then she welcomed this new person in. I'm excited for your journey. You see, that's what we do. We welcome you in. She just made a digital mastery program. That's the 6-figure in 6 months program. She just sold that without selling it. Remember when I talked about automation? Well, this is your automated system. This is our freedom machine. We bring leads in through this free system you're going to get access to. It comes with your business. And there's 30 emails that go out on our behalf every single day. You're going to load them up. The first is the blueprint. You guys should have gotten it if you put your email in. I don't know if you did that or not. If you did, congratulations, you took the first step. You get this in your email, you look at it. Every day after 30 days, you're going to get a new email from me every single day with something about the business. Why haven't you got started yet? Come on, let's talk about it. Cha-ching, another 300 came in. Okay? That's the automated that's going out on our behalf when we're doing life. And that's why people are doing this kind of things, getting sales coming in, $600 sales. Okay, let me show you something real quick because I don't like to leave without showing proof of my stuff too. 1 second. And then I will, no, I don't have to do this because nobody has to show proof of their income if they don't want to. You guys don't get it twisted because my income doesn't mean your income, right? 1 second. That's the wrong document. Darn it. Hold on. I have some emails I got to send out today too because we're doing this webinar Friday, guys. I don't think I mentioned that to you. Make sure you get into my automations. We're going to be having this webinar on Friday, and I don't want you to miss it. Here it is, my daily pay doc. I just took some screenshots of what I posted in the community so you can see some of my proof as well. And I put it in this Google Doc. 1 second, let it load up. Okay. I said another $900 sale while watching Netflix. I said this was my first $1,800 week. And I said what a blessing the program is because I got one on a mentoring call that Monday. And then that Friday, I was watching a new movie and I got a $900 sale. This one said $900 while I was at the pool. And it comes on your screen. So when you get a sale, depending if you got Stripe or Square or PayPal, it'll pop up on your screen. And I was like, okay, wasn't even paying attention to my phone and I got a sale that day, right? So another one, let's keep going. First $900 sale. A $900 sale came through while I was sleeping. And I woke up and I showed my husband and he couldn't even believe it. He was like, okay, congratulations, you're doing it now. Another $900 sale on a Saturday. Didn't even notice. That's true. I didn't even notice it came in. It hit my bank account that Tuesday. $900 sale on a Sunday. Guys, I could go on and on. I just took a few from the community to put back in it so you guys could see it. $900 on tonight's mentoring call. And then I always put proof, right? I put proof of my screenshot of what I made, okay? So again, it doesn't matter what I make and what I show you in here. It's what you're going to do. Are you going to be active in the community? Are you going to take, when you invest, are you going to hit this hard? Do you want to see sales? What is your goals? Look, this person said made 900 in two days, 600 before 11 o'clock while I'm working with a spade mixing feed. So she works, right? Her on a farm, and she made that during her day of working. Okay? Reselling these programs without talking to anybody. If I can do that, you can do that. We don't sell to people here. We send them to the blueprint. The system does the follow-up so that we can get our sales. That's how it works. Okay? This person said they got $100 right there. $100 from the Launchpad program. Okay? One more, 1,200 in 5 minutes. 2 back-to-back sales. Right? And she just shows the proof of it. Let me click on, she put a little SpongeBob thing in there. And this is what it will look like for you. $300 and $900 days, okay? That's what we do here, my friends, okay? So again, I'm going to close it up with this. Is you got to put your email in. That's the first step. Congratulations if you guys did that today. I'm going to clap for you. Because that's the first step. You put it in here. Obviously, I brand myself, me and my husband, my family that I talk about. That's my why. That's who I do this for. You need to have a why or you won't get up every day, okay? The next step is going to watch the couple videos. You're going to get an email with the blueprint. And then you're going to watch a couple videos with our mentor that's going to be talking about the program. I've already shared the program with you guys. Now it's action time, okay? You're going to come to this page and it's going to talk about these 4 programs and it's going to break it down for you, okay? Everything you need. I talked about all this stuff today. You're going to walk it through and look at everything in here that you're getting, okay? It's not a course, guys. It's a program that's live. I showed you the community. You have to do the work in order to get paid, like anything, okay? Whatever program you pick, if you want to go down for the lower programs, they're all here. But whatever program you pick, you have to click on the link, the banner. The banner's right there. If you want a payment plan, I'll show you where to go. I'm not going into depth on it, but it's right on the Stripe button. You click the Stripe button. And you can click this regardless if you just want to pay with credit card. It doesn't matter. You click the Stripe button. And then that's going to load. And you see you have credit card payments here, regular. I have PayPal in the outside of this. But if you want to do Afterpay or Klarna, those are the 2 options. I talked about them earlier. That's how you get started on a payment plan. All right? Are there any questions before I hop off the live, guys? We've dwindled down to the end. I'm 7 minutes over, and that's okay. Any questions? Going once, going twice, because yesterday when I was about to leave, I had a question come through. You go to the blueprint. I linked it here in the pinned post. That's how you get into the information. That was the question yesterday. They didn't know where to go to get it. That's where you're going to go. You got to go to the link. Also, we're going to be doing this. I didn't touch on this. Let me show you this real quick. If you guys want to get more details about this webinar we're doing, 1 second. We're doing a free webinar. Okay. You got to get in my email automation. That's the only way you're going to get the info. Regardless. Okay. We're going to do this on the Friday. It's about this. And this is what it's called. This is what we're calling this webinar. It's a free webinar. How to make 30K in 90 days online. How to tap into the Spanish speaking markets. Like, we're going to go over all this. So if you want to learn from our millionaire mentor, our multi-millionaire mentor, you're going to go and put your email into the automation. I just sent that to you guys. I just showed you where to go. You put it here. Okay? Once you do that, you're going to get an email from me starting to last night. I sent the first one out. I send more out today, tomorrow, and all the way till Friday at 10 minutes before the meeting starts. So make sure you get in here, put your information. If you have any questions about today, you can email me. All right, guys, have a blessed winning Wednesday. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I go live Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy.